Hi everybody, my name's Chris. I'm an addict. Today is day 253 of my new life. Um, I was just going to talk. I'm at the hospital. This is my third video today because I've been trying to keep myself busy. My mom's in the hospital today. Uh, anyway, I didn't get high today, and I think that that's important. It's day 253, and my mom can't breathe. I was here all day, and it's kind of weird. I didn't want to get high during all of it. I was freaking out, and I didn't want to get high. It was not my intention, or do you know what I mean? It's weird because usually that's my first move. Any kind of stress. I've been doing really good, and something big like this, I haven't had a test, and something big like this, and I didn't want to get high through the whole thing. 2 years ago, man, I'd be high right now. I wouldn't even own this computer. You know what I mean? I think, anybody who gets high knows what I mean. Anybody who's found a way out of it. I just think that, this wasn't the big one. And I'll have to face that day when it comes. I didn't get high today. And I really didn't even think about it until like now, which is why I'm back doing my third video, because I was not getting high today. I just can't. I'm not gonna. I refuse to. And that's the beauty of it. I don't. I don't have to get high today, and it's fantastic. This bit with my mom was tough, and it was not easy, and fortunately she seems well. She's stabilized, the whole thing, and maybe that's what made it easier. But during the whole thing, you have no idea. We were in the emergency room all day. My mother hyperventilated for 15 hours. She sat there telling me how she knew she was going to die today. It was fucked up. And the first thing that went through my mind was not. A million things went through my mind. And not one of them was, hey, I gotta go get high. How can I get high? What will be the best way to get my hands into her purse? Even though she's gonna die right now. You know what I mean? I'm free today. And, I'm going to try to stay that way as long as I can. And I know that in my heart, I don't ever have to pick up again. I made it through this, and, again, it's 253 days. It's over 8 months. And that's, you're talking to a guy who got high for 30 years. More like 34. But, it wasn't my first react. I mean, 8 months out of 30 years, I was lucky. My bottom came, and it was so ugly and so bad. And I know we all have a story, but this one's mine, and this is my page, and I can have it. It was so ugly and so bad, and the relationships were all a nightmare, and none of them were really that. I know a lot of people really feel that, they can come home or get well. And come home or get well, with the person that they used with, or, one of them sick relationships from, your drugging days. And I just, I'm not an expert. I got 8 months clean, so I'm by far no expert, but I just don't believe it can work that way. Relationships, when you are in a weird relationship and you break up and you get back together, you break up and you get back together, it's I'm sitting in a hospital. That's why I keep looking over my shoulder. Sorry. When you're in the full throes of your addiction, your relationships aren't relationships. They are drug buddies and fuck partners. And I don't have that problem today. And I'm in a stable relationship with a woman who knew what I was. She was there when I was all fucked up. It doesn't. I can't go on about Julia because that's all I ever seem to do. I don't even know how I got there. I don't know what I was talking about. Just a lot of people with time know that it's not about just not getting high. You have to change everything about you. And it's not easy to do. I have changed everything about me. Not everything, but sweeping changes, gigantic changes. Because the end of my addiction is the end of my run. Let's just say that my addiction will always be here, but the end of my run was brutal. And again, I know we all have our story. I just wanted to talk about my addiction today because my first reaction, for the first time that I can remember, my mom's in the hospital. And I didn't want to get high. It wasn't... I'm keeping myself busy now. Like I said, I'm on my third video, but it wasn't my first reaction, you know. And I don't know. I guess maybe that means something's working. Sometimes I wonder if I was really real about it, if I wasn't just doing this to appease somebody, you know, other than myself. And I don't know. I think I got a little bit of something today that, you know, lets me know that maybe I did do this for me. And my life is so much better today. And, you know, I'm in this rough patch. I'm here in a hospital. My mom's ill. She's resting comfortably now. But it's incredible, you know, that my first reaction was not to get high. And, you know, it didn't even dawn on me till I just turned on this video camera. Even the first two videos I made, it didn't dawn on me. My hair's a mess. But even the first two videos I made, it didn't dawn on me. It didn't dawn on me at all. And, it's pretty incredible. You know, I'm sitting here going, you didn't run out of the hospital when your mom fell asleep, making phone calls to fucking people who don't give a fuck about you. You know. Ugh. I don't miss it. I know these videos only run at 15 minutes. So I'm at 9 now. I can't start to qualify. Let me just say that today really is kind of the first day of the rest of my life, you know. I never understood any of that shit. I'm not a big meeting guy. I don't do that. You know, I'm in day treatment now. I have an arrangement with my honey that I'm going to take a year, get my shit together. You know, just, you know, I partied for 30 years. It's It's not just going to go away overnight. You know what I mean? And we decided that I should be able to get my feet under me before the rest of the world comes creeping back in at me, you know. I recognize triggers today. I tell on myself. And that's a big one, man. You got to tell on yourself. You know, to me, that's a... Here's the thing. If you... You know, if you're serious about it, and this is where I started, if you're serious about it, you're going to make those huge changes. And whereas I'm not a big step doer, I don't go to meetings, there's certain truths to it. I'm not afraid today. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of people. I'm not afraid to answer my telephone. I'm not afraid. I don't have to be afraid today. I have, mental issues that keep me, big crowds and shit I'm not good at, And it's so funny, just the weirdness of it all. With a little bit of time. Anyway, my life is 10 times better than it was. I know I sound like a confused little monkey, but I'm tired. It's been a long day, and I maybe shouldn't do this tonight. But I want to remember today, not just because of the health of my mother, but because today I got a real test. And my first reaction was not to throw my hands in the air. Not even throw my hands in the air. Put my hands in somebody else's property, get what I needed, and go get high. My first reaction wasn't to reach into a pocket, to ask my dad for money and run off and get high while my mom sat in the hospital. I didn't do that today. I was here for my mother. I was here all day. I was here all day. I didn't get high. I'm here right now. There's nobody holding me here. I can go get high right now if I want. I just don't want. And I think that that's a really true thing today. And I think I can honestly say to you, to me, to my loved ones, I don't want to get high. And I'll tell you what, that's fucking money, baby. Huzzah. Anyway, I'm Chris. I'm an addict. And I won today. And I hope you win today too. Do what needs to be done to stay well.